Hello and welcome to Ember Fables, not Dragon Gems Rising. This is a one-shot mini-series that we will be briefly detouring on. Don't worry, we will be returning to Dragon Gems soon, but this one is called A Train to Gold Town, and we're just going to go ahead and jump right in to the fun. I will actually hand off to the players. Why don't we go ahead and go around the tables, say who we are, who we're playing, and how we're feeling. Trepidation and terror and all of that, because Alex isn't here. Make sure all the stuff is running.
Our tech wizard.
But no, he did. He set us up perfectly beforehand. So, which one of you ladies would like to go first?
I'd be delighted. Go for it.
I am Susie Reed, and I will be playing Hazel Hunter, the very good investigative journalist, if I do say so myself. And I'm feeling very excited about being on this train. Love it. How about you, doll?
I gotta get into it. But now I'm gonna get thrown off by Mars.
Oh, no. She's blaming me again.
I'm playing Elody, and
What's your name?
I'm playing Elody.
No, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Rachel Markley. Wow.
She went deep into the character.
That's great.
She lost herself in my eyes. This girl's Rachel.
Start over. I feel like I screwed up the whole thing.
Oh, it's
No, you
hilarious.
We're rolling with all of this, even if I screw up horribly.
I'm Rachel Markley. I'm playing somebody in this game. I'm really embarrassed now.
I like your accent, Elody. Elody.
Take it away.
I'm Drew. I'm going to be playing Frank. He's an investigator. How am I feeling? That was the other question.
If you want to. If you don't want to divulge that yet.
I'm scared. Honestly, I'm a little scared.
I'm Hannah Markley, and I'm playing Bramhilda Iron Fist. I'm a Hiddledorf, and I'm a sorcerer by nature, not by choice. And I think she's excited and intrigued by this amazing contraption and vessel.
There we go, yes. And I am Gabriel Markley. I'm the DM here, and I will be playing everyone and everything else. And yes, we are beginning on a train. So you can hear. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know how well that's coming through.
That's great. I can hear.
Cranks up the volume.
Choo-choo!
But actually, it's not quite roaring out of the station yet, because you guys have all just started. You've met and come around back of Dr. Edgar Frothenheim's estate on the edge of Fresna, Rolthos. It is in the northern part of the very, I almost said it's verdant, but it's verdant in comparison to the rest of Rolthos. But the canyon is more alive, essentially. So Fresna is on the edge of some woods, and he's on the edge of Fresna, and it's this like gothic Tudor-esque amalgamation of a mansion, and you are led around the back by a butler, and there it is, the contraption you have all heard about via either correspondence or by word of mouth, or just the fact that, you know, it keeps coming up in local council meetings and people are complaining about it. But Dr. Edgar Frothenheim has never been one to stop on convention, so he's gone ahead and built the world's first lightning rail. That is what he's calling it, at least. So it is a longer contraption. There are Probably 5 or 6 cars. I don't remember. I'm the only one who came up with it, so sue me. And they are floating just. No, you know what? No, sorry, they're not floating. The DM is getting confused. They are they are on like 2 sets of wheels each on this one single rail. And Edgar Frothenheim is standing at the engine car and steps down and spreads wide his hands and in a gregarious gesture of welcome. He is an Earth Ganassi. Yes, and he is dressed rather audaciously in a red swirling cape and a black suit, 3-piece suit, with a green bow tie of all things, and a large top hat. And I will get into... hello, everyone. Welcome to my invention. As you all are aware, I'm beginning the maiden voyage, and I would love for you all to come aboard with me.
Aye, that's why we're here.
Yes, that is it. Bramhilda!
Yay. I see you've made quite a way for yourself.
Yeah,
I'm sure you feel it's real bonny, but we'll see how it is when I board it.
Well, it does. It has quite a high weight load, so it shouldn't have any problems.
That's good.
Pardon.
Mr. Frothenheim, would you give me a statement about how you feel this maiden voyage is going to go?
Well,
And be honest. None of this shareholder shite.
why don't you all come on board and the whole crowd can hear, because you are the last 4 to arrive, and there are the other 6 guests here. So he ushers you on board, and you guys are in a it's kind of like a viewing car. It actually turns out there's a wall and a door, but there are a bunch of like tables and chairs, and then 4 blue sofas, kind of in separate parts of the room, front and back. And you get the impression that the mechanical stuff is separated past that wall, and then there's like a double door at the back that leads to the next car. And seated around the room are these other 6 guests of his. And then he says, yes, my dear Hazel, right?
That's right.
Yes. Would you like a dry martini?
Is that how you'd like to be quoted in the paper, sir?
No. Sorry. I always just to keep my.
But absolutely, I would love to have a dry martini.
Mary, and one of the guests, like you thought was a guest, like she rolls her eyes.
I'll take something strong and dark. No ice.
She like tips her head like acknowledgement as she walks out the back, or through the double doors. And he says, you you were asking for a statement, Hazel, on
That's
what
right.
I think, how I think the well, you know, I know
He was like this at university. Wow.
the voyage is gonna go splendid. How's that?
Sounds great. Thanks, Mr. Frothenheim.
Yes, and you can tell the editors of your fine paper that I forgive them. Anyways, I'll just be starting the rail now, and he will go to the single door.
While we're all in here, can I, as a player, get descriptions of everybody?
Yeah.
Like, including the other players? Because I got their names, but I would love to hear, like, if we haven't, like, if at this point we're all together and we've been introduced to one another.
Sure. Everyone just glance away. Where are we?
Hazel, I'm so excited to see you again, and I cannot wait to read your article in the paper. Oh my goodness, it is wonderful to see you again.
This is the train hop, by the way.
I do enjoy reading your articles in the paper.
Where's the door?
It just is. I always imagine
It's always
in your
easier to
hand.
write them with both hands,
Oh,
you see.
it is wonderful to make your acquaintance again. I
Yeah,
just admire you so much.
Well, it's good to see you again too, doll.
What does your character look like, Rachel?
Me?
Let's start with yours.
Okay, so she's a human woman, kind of dark hair, and she's wearing a uniform that's kind of like an old-fashioned nurse or like an old-fashioned nun uniform. But it's nice. It's like cream-colored with gold and blue accents. And she's got this great big straw sun hat on.
Love it.
And she's carrying a staff that has it's like a white staff that has a sunburst thing at the top of it. And she's got a great big smile on her face. She's just so happy to be here. There I am. And she's gonna go up to Dr. Frothenheim at some point and just be like, I thank you so much for inviting me along. It is such an honor to be here and to see this wonderful new invention that you have made.
Yes. I'm gonna start the train now. And he'll, go through the door.
I'm gonna need more dry martinis.
Mary comes back in. She is a human woman that is dressed fairly simplistically in like kind of a tight-fitting black, floor-length dress and a little like white smock. I don't know terminology.
apron,
Yeah, she's got like a little
Like Mrs. White from the Blue Games.
possibly. And, she bring around a tray of drinks.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Like just thunk of this big tankard down beside you.
Absolutely, darling. Thank you.
Cheers to the maiden voyage.
That's right. Good to meet you, Bramhilda. So, Hazel is an elf, and she is, dressed in sort of roaring 20s fashion almost. We've got curled hair, and she may or may not have a smoking habit. She carries around her bows with her, and
Crossbows.
yeah,
like that?
crossbows. She's got them like strapped to her back, but she always has her notebook and her pencil in her
hair. Nice.
in her hair, and like I can make things disappear. Watch. I amaze
That's
you.
funny. I can do that too.
Oh
There
wow.
you go.
Well,
I think.
So,
So,
introduce us to
that's
Frank then, too.
So
Make a character forge thing. Did you make one?
No, you said you were going to. But
I forgot.
I think I have a backup that we can
Cool.
use.
Cool.
I'll dig around.
Cool.
So Frank is he's halfling. So he's about 3 feet tall, 40 units. What is this, pounds?
Just a little bit shorter than me.
Oh, I thought
A
I'd
wee
be-
bit.
Okay.
Wee bit.
you're gonna be able to drink all that, honey?
Stereotypical
so cute.
investigator kind of garb.
Trench coat and all.
Yeah, beige trench coat,
Fedora.
fedora. Although I don't wear it inside. It's not.
It's not polite.
It's not.
There you go.
Dart you're holding? No.
Pen.
And it's mightier than the darts, they say.
I might not have a
Yeah.
good one that I have.
If you want me to make one, it wouldn't take long, but I'm not sure that would get on the screen share anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it would.
My bad.
You know, we'll see. We'll
Just
see
paint us a
between
picture.
episodes or something.
The
but yeah,
audio
what does she
listeners
look
can't-
like?
Yeah,
See it
yeah.
anyway.
So, Bramhilda she's a Hildorf, and she's gruff, and she's got like these like this stocky, meaty body. You know, she's probably middle age, looking for a dwarf. So she has some like a little bit of gray streaks in her very like wild curly hair. And there looks like there was an attempt to do something formal with the hair, but it wasn't made very well. She's got like her sleeves rolled up. She's wearing like a vest and like, you know, kind of like loose fitting trousers. And she has like this bandolier of some different like components across her chest and stuff. So like magical components. And yeah, she has a short quarterstaff with her.
I'm sorry. Did you say what color hair she has?
Black with some gray streaks.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, and then to go around the room, you guys see a so Hero Forge has very little difference between one gender and the next for the neck. Yeah. Distinguishing features of the neck.
Mrs. Meaty Neck.
Yes. Yeah. But no, she doesn't quite look like that. And actually, this half elf gal, I'll have Susie. Hazel might know. So give me a history roll. And actually, I'll have Drew Frank roll as well.
That's a D12.
And actually, Rachel, I forget your character's name again. Elody. Let Elody roll a history check too.
Do I
this will
add
go great.
anything?
12.
Is it plus
12?
2 for wisdom?
Okay.
Because, or in,
What was it? We're doing
history check.
Yeah, so +2.
Plus 2.
Okay.
Your roll +2.
Mine's plus 2.
11.
Okay.
17.
All right. Yeah. So Elodie does recognize Colette. Colette and Lorona. She is you would know that she's the mayor of Fresno.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she is wearing a, full-length green dress with blue highlights, long blonde hair, and just sipping a dry martini. And she makes a comment like, I have to get into her voice. That's how you met me, in passing. My, it's certainly taking a moment to get started.
They got good drinks, though. I like your taste in beverage, madam. Hazel.
Oh, Hazel, my name's Colette.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
You're
Slouching in the corner, Bramhilda just goes like, "Aye, Bramhilda. It's not bad. Thanks."
Yes, I don't know what she's drinking. You're that reporter, aren't you?
Guilty as
From the
charged.
Gazette.
Why, this is Hazel Hunter. She's the greatest investigative reporter this country has ever seen.
How many? I mean,
Charming.
that's how many are there actually?
Oh,
reporters.
No need to drown me in the sugar, honey.
What's everyone's passive perception, by the way? I should take
14.
that down.
15.
15.
Okay.
My perception is so perceptive.
Yeah, you all notice that the train has started moving.
Oh, good.
So the rail has started rolling, and it actually started right around the time that Colette made a comment, and then it just started getting rolling.
Careful what you wish for.
It is wonderful to see you today, Madam Mayor. I don't know if we've ever met, but it is lovely to get to spend some time with you. I've heard so much about you.
Yes.
Would you care to make a statement for
my
the
name is
piece on
Elody.
writing
yes,
about
but,
the train and the voyage? Would you like to make a statement, Ms. Mayor?
Well, I'll have to think about that. Thank you.
That's very wise of you.
And then
Yeah, the lassie doesn't want to make a comment that might get construed the way reporters sometimes do.
Well,
I rest assured, I do not fresh yourself. I'm not saying you would. She takes like a big swig.
my writing is well known. You know, I've won a Pulitzer in the past.
the human next door, like snort. He's sorry.
Did you have something to say, sir?
I think the laddie has a lot of Z's to make as a comment.
Yeah. So he is a I actually forget what he looks like, so sorry.
That's all right.
I'm going to look it up.
We'll paint a picture in our minds, almost like it's a podcast or something.
Did I?
Yeah, what's the podcast? Yeah.
Uh
Missing an NPC?
oh. Maybe.
Oh no!
Dun, dun, dun.
The missing
Falls off the
NPC.
The missing NPC is wherever
Oh, that's why
Bramhilda's,
I'm here.
Bramhilda's Iron Forge picture is.
Yeah.
It's in some void that we can't find.
Yep. They're just gone together.
Trubs.
Yeah.
No.
Trauma.
That is interesting. Could have sworn I made one, but all right. So yeah. He is, and I will give this description, and then if it turns out that I actually do have one squirreled away, and it turns into a totally different person, we'll address that when it comes up.
Yeah.
But you see a rather, he's not plump,
Portly.
large, portly. He's got girth to him, lower down, not like up high, but he's rounded, all curves,
A
and
well-rounded individual.
he is very, very well adorned. He's very nicely dressed. He's got a gold watch chain and 3-piece suit, and he is just like smoking by one of the windows, and has a tiny little like shot of something, and actually, I will let everyone who is familiar with the area go ahead and do history checks on this gentleman as well.
I don't think
we're dead.
Bramhilda would be familiar with the area.
I guess I would.
So,
Only a 7.
a 7?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
7 as
2.
well.
2?
2.
Yeah, nobody
Ain't
knows
nobody
who
know
this
who
guy
he is.
is. But
Hey,
yeah, he
how are
started.
What you drinking there?
Yes. Wait. Let me get into voice for this one as well. You begin well, sir. I just trust a man who says, wait. He's got to be careful not to drink too much, because he's not to be trusted when he does. Yes.
My name's Hazel. I'm writing a piece on the, newfangled thing we're riding on.
Hazel, I do
what's
love
your
meeting a
name?
member of media correspondence. Or whoever you
No
are.
one else.
Yes. You must know me. I'm Victor Straga.
Aye, that's what I was not thinking.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
I'm sorry, I didn't. How do you spell that last name of yours, sir?
Yes. It's Starag. Starag.
Are you writing all our names down? Something like a fan club or diary entry.
Well, it helps me
It's
remember.
alright,
No,
yeah,
it just
it's-
helps me remember. Like,
I normally remember things in my mind, not on paper.
well, so a character is
Yeah.
remembering things in his mind. I'm writing them down.
No, I know.
But yes.
I love the idea of him like in a corner, like actually, like basically, like.
Yeah,
writing
I mean,
all
he'd
of that.
probably have a
Poor
notepad
man
and
alone.
be writing
He's
something.
writing
Yeah.
things down. And then lastly, there is, well, actually, we've got 3 other
These
people.
three
There's a
checks are
half-orc.
full. When I forget.
What is Victor?
Victor's a human.
Human. And did he
yes.
say who he is?
His name is Victor Starag, but he did not say who he is or what he
You
does.
said I must know you. It's on the tip of my tongue, Victor, but I may have had too much of this dry martini, you see.
I'm sure it will come back to you in time. And
The mother goes, it won't for me. I don't know who you are. It only seems like certain special people were picked out for this, so I'm curious what got you a ticket on board.
Makes me wonder why you're here.
Edgar comes back into the room at this point, and
Edgar and I
Yep,
go way back.
yeah. And he will.
That's lovely.
He says,
It ain't.
"For a dry martini, you always seem to want some." Thank you all for coming on our first voyage of the Buccaneer. That's my pet name for her. The lightning rail, that is.
Are you settled on that? Because you could workshop it later, you know.
Maybe, dear Bramhilda. As you can see out
It's
the
not-
windows, there and there, we're pulling out of Fresno
Your
now.
glass is still half full.
Of course, there's no need to be alarmed. No need at all.
Emotional, honey.
I know. Moving, vehicle. That's the name. Maybe we'll workshop that as well. Is new to all of us, but I foresee a future where lightning rails cover the whole of they just go everywhere. Spider webs. Or spaghetti, or something. We can workshop that too. I know you spent a lot of time in the workshop, so you love it. Anyways,
I'd like to point out that usually you don't try to workshop names in front of the reporter.
I know, dear, but it's
You'll
so
have to tell me
exciting
what
to.
you settle on as soon as you settle, or else we're gonna have spaghetti all over our reports.
I'm sure it'll be the most beautiful spaghetti that anyone has ever tried to decipher. Anyway,
It won't.
the cars will only get to a high speed of 5 miles an hour. So, yes, don't worry or anything, and hopefully you won't spill the tea.
No one's spilling their drinks.
Do not worry yourself. I wasn't worried until you started talking about all the ways I shouldn't be worried, and now I'm wondering, should I be worried?
Oh, Bramhilda, you always were such a.
Pragmatic, resourceful,
Individual.
made herself her career self. Yeah, I would say that
You
myself.
took all the words out of my mouth. Anyways, shall we move along? I would love to show you all the rest of my wonderful
yes.
lightning rail.
Oh, give us a tour.
Yes. The 3 that did not introduce themselves. One's a very tall half orc. He's dressed as well as one might expect in this area. And it's
You
like,
say something else?
yeah, no, it's definitely one of those like, it's like, oh gosh, we probably shouldn't be stereotyping, but everyone's like trying to check themselves in their mind, like, oh no, but and then there's a mountain dwarf actually.
Tell me more.
Yes. Okay, I confused those actually.
Alex sleeps for one day.
So switch the dress.
Like this
Switch
isn't
the
how I am when
way.
he's sitting right next to me.
Yeah, switch the way that they're dressed. I know I didn't actually describe that, but the
Oh,
mountain
okay.
dwarf is the one who's not.
The mountain dwarf
is
looks
as dressed as
questionable.
well as he could be. He's like got maybe a suit that doesn't quite fit him, and the half orc is actually dressed very nicely. Yeah. He's got, coattails and everything. And then the mountain dwarf, I didn't write actual physical descriptions of these people because I had created characters, but they all didn't show up. Did I switch these guys? That's the half orc.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dressed nicely. Assume
How
that.
prominent are his tusks?
Oh, they're not actually very, very prominent.
Listen, I don't want to hear about this. That's enough for me.
I like my laddies the way I like my drinks. Big, strong, and heavy.
Oh God. Did I not have a character for this guy either? What was I doing?
Bramhilda, honey,
It's been a long couple of weeks.
I know a matchmaker or two. I can give you their numbers. They'll call you immediately.
I don't know who set this alarm in my phone. I didn't. I just got an alarm saying, You are cute. I don't know if it was Alex.
Really is.
Wow.
That's cute.
I love that.
I don't think it was Alex.
See, the matchmakers I hire, they also encourage.
Yeah.
Especially if the dates don't go well.
Oh my gosh, wait, there's so many in here. I am cute every Saturday. I'm funny every Saturday. I'm not saying that out loud. Who does this?
I'm gonna get.
Well, you know, it wasn't the kids.
Probably Alex, right?
Anyways.
She was at my house.
Oh gosh. Oh my.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I just realized what happened was that past Gabe decided to reuse character assets he already had. So we're doing Theater of the Mind, obviously.
Cool.
We've already gone over what Victor looks like. I'm just going to give you the names. Gregonius Holderheck.
Is that the half-orc?
I hadn't actually said it out loud until I said it out loud.
Is he the half-orc?
Nope, he's the mountain dwarf.
Oh,
Holderheck.
Gregonius?
Gregonius, and then Holderheck.
Holder.
That's only spelled H-E-K at the very end.
Is it Halder or Holder?
Holder, H-O-L-D-E-R. Holderheck.
Holder heck.
Yeah, he looks a little shifty-eyed, and he's got reddish-brown hair. And
Seems your type,
piercing green
Bramhilda.
eyes.
Aye.
Shifty-eyed.
And then there's a wood elf. She is what does she look like? I think I made a character for her.
Do I know her?
Roll history. There she is. Yeah.
17.
She's cute.
She's my cousin.
All elves look alike and just know each other.
Well, you see, it's actually a very
Yep.
tight-knit community.
We all
One
read
might-
my
yeah.
paper.
One might call it ancestral.
Oh my, what?
Ancestral.
I like how you
really-
managed to make... That was a good pun. I like a good pun.
Anyways, you do not know her. She looks okay, so she has raven black hair, kind of a baby face, and she's wearing high-ish boots and a tunic, very, very nicely adorned tunic. And yeah, she's just moving gracefully along with the rest of the party as you guys are led by Edgar Frothenheim into the next room, which is a kitchen dining room. And it is two different. It's kind of like this. Yeah, so there's the double doors that you came through right there. And then this littler hall, 15 feet-ish wide. There are doors on the right and left. They go into. He opens them proudly to a display, and Mary's in the kitchen, rolling her eyes, but starting fires and stuff like that in the furnace and
Howdy,
stuff.
Mary.
And, yes, and then in beyond is the actual dining area. There are open windows there too, but
It's
you've
real
got
nice,
two
Edgar.
tables. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I might add, by the way, that I did not realize how similar our voices were going to be when
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about either. As Bramhilda will tell you very often. But anyways, yes.
I agree with that. It's rare that I agree with him, but I agree with that.
This is the pantry.
I see.
As you can see, there's nothing to see here, but there are stores, dry foods, and fresh from Fresno. We, obviously.
How far do you expect to be able to go on the provisions and the resource energy and whatnot that you have?
Well, Bramhilda, as you might know from my letter, we are.
I didn't read
doing
it all the way.
A short trip. We are going to spend the night, but then we will be getting in
I
in
mean,
the morning.
what's it capable of? Beyond that, surely you.
Are you worried that the
Brandon-
pantry can't hold enough for you for a night?
I'm worried that he's bitten off more than he can chew.
Ladies, I appreciate the concern, but maybe we just do the first voyage, and
I'm
then
just
we.
curious. You talked about it going all across the world and the countries, and I'm curious.
how I achieve inventions that actually get off the ground, as it were, is baby
Are we
steps,
flying?
one thing at a time. Now, as you can see, beyond these doors, and ignore the thumping in the corner, that's only Mary. She's a spicy one. And he'll lead you into what he calls affectionately the sleeper car. And he's like, actually, you can, we've assigned rooms, so he will actually show you guys to your rooms. The first 4 are where you guys are sleeping. There's
North or
Bramhilda,
south. Oh, okay.
and
Elody.
Elody. Hillbilly Elody. Sorry.
No.
And then Hazel is right here, and
good. Well,
Frank.
Wonderful.
Yes. And then they are actually very nicely furnished. They've got a bed and a dresser and a washpan and
Nice.
an actual like little chest there for personal effects and things like that. And then he will assign as he goes. You guys just happen to notice, if you want to, that Lystra is assigned here. Gregonius starts putting his bags away over here. Orville is down here. Orville is the half-orc.
Orville is the half-orc and Lystra is the wood elf.
Yes, Lystra, Orville, and on the left-hand side, ending on the left-hand side, is Colette and Rona. This one seems to be taken already. You might infer that Mary is there. But Victor goes in this room and starts unpacking his bags.
Are there keys? To the doors, like, do they lock, or are they just all kind of like lock, like twist on the inside?
Roll a perception check.
Oh,
Not that you
God.
actually have to roll this, but I mean,
Sure.
you haven't had many rolls yet. You need rolls.
Getting into the story.
21.
21?
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Wow. So
I want to know all the door secrets.
Bernadette, wait, is that your name?
Bramhilda?
Bramhilda. Can I call you Bernadette?
I
You want to die?
That's my grandmother's name.
Yes, of course. Oh, the Iron Fist. Anyways,
Iron
Bramhilda.
Bane. Good lord.
The what?
Iron Bane.
Oops. Yeah, you're certain that these lock, and they lock very well,
Great.
actually.
Aye.
It might take a roll to get there, to open one. So then
Second level spell slot.
Edgar will go down to the next room, which actually I don't know if I. Yeah. Ignore some of these floating apparitions. So the next room is, more well, like, opened up, laid out. There's a fireplace. There are some armchairs over there. In the back right corner, there's a table in the center. There's chests. There's books. There's a nook where there's some very nicely appointed bookshelves. There are occasional tables around. Yes, I like that name too. And there are sofas, and it's just kind of a lounge area. He's very, very pleased with his collection of books and starts talking over with Orville, actually, what kind of books that he has.
Frank, you ever play a game of chess?
Yes, actually,
Gesturing at the chess.
I'm very good at it.
I'd love to play you sometime.
Oh.
You seem like a chess player. I mean, no offense. I've known Elody. She doesn't play chess. And
Oh, no.
Bramhilda, it just seems like not your cup of tea, darling.
I think you're trying to insult me. And
No, I think if I was, you'd know and not have to think that hard about it. So anyway,
I'd love to go teeth to teeth with you on any kind of strategy game.
okay, darling. Well, maybe you can play the winner of Frank and I's game.
I'm glad to see everyone's getting along. Now,
Fast friends.
Orville, you don't feel the need to return that right away.
What you getting, Orville?
Orville's the orc, right?
Yes, let's see if I can switch into this voice.
I'm Hazel. Good to meet you. What book you getting?
You can do the walking and I'll do the drinking.
That's not what I expected for a Hogwarts.
I love that.
Yeah. Just this volume. Yes, this is Peace and War by Walter Raleigh. Yes.
That's a good one. You much of a
Is it?
reader?
Hmm.
Do you read the paper?
No,
Well, if you ever read the
I
Golden
find it
Gazette,
a little droll.
you know, I understand. It has its moments. It depends on the writer, I believe.
They
Anyway.
say.
Well, it's great to make your acquaintance.
Yes, it is, isn't it? No.
Orville, can I see your hands?
Why?
Oh,
Is
look,
there
not
much there?
Are they like really soft?
Do an investigation check.
Oh, that's a natural 2 plus. You said investigation. Okay, so 8.
He's wearing gloves.
Okay. It's just you can tell a lot by a man if he works with his hands or not.
Oh yeah.
There's the working class folk, and then there's the not working class folk. You can tell a lot by that.
I'm a farmer.
I'm rolling in, like,
He's gonna just like stare at
Inside
our own
check?
hands, like
Yeah, insight
Go
check.
ahead,
There's
roll-
no way he's a farmer.
I have
I was gonna roll
I
inside
have
on
ear for
Yeah.
deceit.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
still roll a d20,
I think you like.
but the
Get
lowest I can
advantage?
get, the lowest
Oh,
I can
yeah.
get is 8, which is great because I just not won.
Right.
Oh,
What? Oh yeah. So then count it as an 8.
It's an 8.
I got a 13 plus. I got 21.
What the heck is your
Insight's plus 8.
Nice. Insight is plus 8. Good
Okay.
lord.
That's one of my expertises.
plus
I'm not just
9.
proficient.
What was the roll that you gave?
So 8 plus 9 is 18. 17.
So a 17
Yeah.
and a 21.
Wait, did you say your insight is plus 9? Wow, mine's only plus 8. Incredible.
Yeah, you two I built
Yeah.
as
Dang.
insightful people. Yeah, so both of you are fairly certain he's telling the truth, actually.
He's a farmer wearing gloves who wants to read a big long book, and he sounds like a soft peach. Got it.
Anyways,
Fascinating.
so Edgar ushers you
Can't
into
tell a book by its cover, can ya?
ushers you into the next room, which is not on this map. Let's just pop over. Just hopefully it won't show you any.
So we're like going down the train.
Yeah. So this is like the bottom car, the last one, and it is a library. Yeah. So there are 4 rows of bookshelves and a little reading nook in the corner, and all of the cars have had windows open, and you can hear the train progressing, and see the world slowly oozing by. And the gal, the wood elf, which did I say anyone
Lystra.
knows her name?
You told us
It was
No
this
one knows her name.
no one knows her name,
Okay, she
but it's listed.
will
Oh, okay.
I've got to get into this voice too. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night. Oh, Edgar, I notice you have our favorite book on the table. And she will pick it up and just start fingering through it and looking at him. Like, right. Oh, yes, Lystra, you feel free to read that anytime.
What book is it, dear?
Which voice am I doing? I have so many characters. Fasten your seat. Oh, this one. It's just my favorite one.
Yeah, you
That
said
was
that.
really unhelpful. You should
Yeah.
be ashamed of yourself.
Always, darling. Do you write for that paper?
The Golden Gazette? Yes, I do.
How do you live with yourself? It's not a rag.
How do you live with yourself?
Of the two of you, you've said the more questionable things thus far.
Me? I don't know what you're talking about.
Would Bramhilda know her? Does she go way back with?
You want to roll a history?
Yeah, I want to see.
I want to see if I can try to like sneak a peek at the cover to try to, or the spine to get.
Yeah,
the
do
name.
an investigation.
And I wanted
Sam,
to try to
Whoa.
see if I think she's really interested in Edgar or if she's
Go-
putting
Go ahead. Do an insight on that. Yeah.
I did not know. I don't know her.
21 again.
There's no way.
Okay.
I got 18.
I got 11 to see what the book was.
Oh, you're both.
You're both
We're both like,
And I'm also doing insight on her
Yeah.
to see if she.
Um.
I got 8 plus. Wait,
Yeah.
no, that's for if they're lying. Does that
Um,
count if I'm trying to discern whether she's putting on airs or not?
It would be insight in that case.
Without ear of deceit.
Well, if you were checking, if you're trying to determine whether or not she's lying,
In her behavior.
but like, I would give you ear of deceit if you're just trying to get a sense as to whether or not she's real.
Okay.
And
17.
Elody sees that the book is titled Island of Gold. And what was the roll that you got?
21.
Okay, so both Frank and Hazel are fairly certain that she's genuine. You get the sense that she goes over and is still holding the book, but like kind of clings onto his shoulder and like, oh, Edgar. That's
is
not
there-
my voice at all.
Is there an engagement I should be writing about or saving space for in the paper?
You know
here,
how
darling?
I am. These voices are too close together for me. Maybe I'll go ahead with this for her voice. I'm going to have to kill Edgar soon, so the DM doesn't. Moving on.
You're gonna roll insight on the game.
What do you mean, Hazel? Now, Hazel, you know you've never printed smut, and I don't believe you will now. Listener will be like, oh.
You might sell. You
Jana.
might sell more papers if you did.
She seems to be trying to climb up in your lap while you're standing up.
He'll disengage himself and be like,
Calm down, Lister, honey.
I don't know what you mean, she'll say as she
Sleeping
stalks
cars
off.
that way.
Oh, well, feel free
Pointer at the
to
end.
have your refreshments here or in the lounge, and Mary will call dinner as soon as that comes up. They're serving at 6. Frank, do you mind stepping this way? And he'll like pull you aside and go through the double doors at the end of this car. There's smaller double doors than the other ones, but you guys get the sense that
1.5 doors.
maybe this is his private chambers.
I am peeking
where?
as best I can as they get through to see what I can see of that room.
They slide closed. You hear.
I have a technical question real quick. I'm sorry, what's everyone's speed? Because the train's speed is 44.
Yeah.
I was
But
just curious.
the train will never necessarily get tired. Is the main piece.
I was just curious because you said 5 miles an hour, and I
Yes.
wanted to do the math. What is that speed? It's a lot faster than me.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lot
25 to
slower
30.
than some things.
Okay.
35.
Yeah.
35. 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You
she
could almost keep
she
up with
could
the
jog.
train
They
at a
could jog
sprint
to keep
for a
up with it. But yeah,
well.
but that you have to remember that speed is not walking speed. That's
No.
like running speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious.
yeah.
For
Hilarious.
comparison.
All right.
My character
did not
doesn't
know it
any of
was
this 'cause he's
44.
Not that intelligent.
That's hilarious. God.
Fine.
So Lystra has stormed out of the car, and Edgar has
That's
pulled Frank
Too bad.
off.
We hate to see her go.
And Colette will come swinging by and you know, yes, I hate to see people fighting.
Do you like books, Colette?
Is that what you call that? What she was doing up of his body? You call it fighting?
Well,
Because I call it something different where I'm from.
some people fight in some ways and some in others.
Aye, everyone has their preferences.
I love a good book. Hazel, do you have any recommendations?
Well, I was wondering if you'd ever read the.
Going southern. You're all gonna have a hard time. With
I know.
I was wondering if you'd ever read the
It's contagious.
Gold Island. Here, darling. She's pointing at the book that's on
Oh,
the table.
Lister actually took it with
Lister
her.
took it away. She whisked it away. Have you ever read the Gold Island?
Let me refresh my voice for a second. That's how you met me, in passing. Oh, I've never heard of that one personally.
Me neither.
But, you know, as mayor, I don't get very often to read. I do love books, but it is a shame. If only you could just listen to books while doing other things.
I imagine as a mayor you don't have to do much reading or writing or mandating or anything that
Or
requires-
arithmetic.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense about the working ons of your area.
Oh, it makes it that much easier.
You know, I suddenly got a new idea for another piece I'll be writing later.
Hazel, I did have a quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
You aren't writing anything good about this train, are you?
Oh, honey, I'm doing the investigation first. I usually don't write about things until I know about them.
I know that your paper has been publishing pieces just about the way the rail was
Do I need
run.
to roll history to know what my paper's been writing? Because I feel like I would know that. What's
No,
my
you
paper
know
been
that
writing?
there have been editorials recently about the shady way in which Edgar has been acquiring land. And there are people that are very upset specifically about a specific graveyard that was in the way.
Oh, that's good.
and
I love it
so-
when we build over sacred grounds and definitely have we don't need to worry about it.
And
Fine.
Fresna
Cool. I can
Like-
use my third level spell.
and the mayor of Fresna would be upset about this.
Dead.
Not pleased with the train.
Well, you can do a history check
We're not
Let me do
about
that.
trained
her
to get out and talk
specifically.
to the dead people.
Yeah, that would be an 11.
You do seem to recall that maybe her name came up in one of those editorials, but you can't quite piece together where she stood on
Well,
those.
Madam Colette, see, I'm really getting into the human piece and the
It's
human
just
aspect.
Colette.
Oh, yes. And I would love to take your statement and hear your thoughts on the matter.
Well, it would maybe somewhere private.
Absolutely. I'm gonna escort her like gently, like, all right, let's go have a seat in the dining car. We'll get married to pour some fresh,
Yes.
dry martinis.
I always love a fresh, dry martini.
What's going on with your face, ma'am?
She strikes me as a sugary drink and less of a dry martini drink. Maybe
she was
maybe she
drinking.
drinks some sangrias and sangrias.
She was drinking a dry martini when we came in.
No. Frank's not here to see the discrepancy.
I
know.
remembered and I commented on it. Oh, do you not like dry martinis, darling? It's what you had at the beginning.
And the doors close on that. And we will actually go to the other car where Frank and yeah. So Edgar has pulled you into his private sitting area, which is here, and it is there's a pianoforte in one side, and there's like a table adorned with various and sundry, odds and ends, and a fungus growing here, and a bottle bubbling, and different kind of science-y apparatus or apparati, or however you say that.
a map,
Apparatuses.
a map that is
Yes.
been written on a Yoshi egg.
There's been a map during a Yoshi egg. There's a globe in the corner, a desk for correspondences, and he will now. Frank, I thank you so much for coming along. I know I wasn't very clear in my letter to you.
Yeah, I wondered what you might need from me on something like this. I mean, I don't have any, contacts that'd be useful for you.
Well, specifically, I know you're very good with murder, as it were.
Beg your pardon.
Well, your
your
reputation precedes you.
No, I don't mean about me being good at it.
Oh no!
Why don't you bring
I'm
it up?
so sorry. I said that wrong.
No.
The words
no.
came out.
I know.
off.
No. I know what you mean.
Yes. Yes.
But why? No. What I mean, why do you bring it up?
Oh yes. I think someone's trying to poison me as
Oh.
well. Mary's been a little. I don't know.
She seemed a little disgruntled.
Yeah, well, there's a word for it. And I just have a few people on board who might not have my best interests at heart. So, but Mary is high on my. I think she's the one making the food. Haven't had the most wonderful times recently in certain quarters, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure that I do.
Well, if one is being if you're eating very.
I thought you meant you and
GI
Mary are.
cross.
No.
Sorry.
Yes. So I wanted to have you on board just as maybe to keep your eyes peeled. I know no one's been murdered. No one. I'm sure no one will be murdered.
But you can fix that.
That would be the last thing to happen on this wonderful maiden voyage.
Sure. Yeah.
But,
Yeah. I'm here to keep an eye out. I got you.
keep an eye out. Yes.
Like
if
a-
you need anything, just let me know.
Like an informational bodyguard kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like so little and like saying this up, and I'm like, I got
Yeah.
I love this. I'll be your bodyguard.
Informational bodyguard.
Right. You came very highly recommended, so I know everything.
That's funny.
Zod.
See, I like. That's why I like you. Good jokes.
Yes, I didn't even make it, but
My mistake.
yes. Shall we get back before anyone gets suspicious?
While that is going on, I'm sure we have another cutscene with Susie. I also, at this point, is it just Bramhilda and Elody in this car?
In the library.
Yeah, so
library.
Bramhilda, Elody, Orville has taken his seat and is perusing the book he has. And let's say that, so Colette left. This is for Victor. Let's see if he left. He left. And this is for Gregonius. Yeah, for some reason he's lingering.
Okay. The dwarf,
Yes.
the half-orc, and
Yeah.
The two of us.
The Mountain Dwarf. He's just making long circuits of the bookshelves, peering at books.
hey,
Well, so how do you know, Dr. Frothenheim?
say Ed, what?
Edgar.
Edgar.
Dear Edgar.
Me and Ed go way back. We were at university together, and one might call us colleagues, one might call us, well, other things. But I think he's here to inviting me to show off his contraption.
That's wonderful.
Is it? How do you know him? You, the scholarly type?
No. Well, no. I've met him a couple of times. Well, there was a couple of times where there were explosions, incidents where he needed a healer. And eventually it just got to where it was sometimes easier to follow him around and just sort of help when that sort of thing happens.
I can see that.
But then I also know him through, he bought some of the land that's owned by the Knights Templar. It's this real pretty little valley that goes through the canyon and, or is in the canyon. But I used to love to spend time there, and he came out to survey it and eventually bought it for part of. So now this lightning rail's going to go through it, and I can show it to everybody, and I just think that's wonderful.
Dragonia sneezed.
Oh, God bless you.
Oh, yeah. All the be with you. So, lastly, I have to ask, is it... Do you worry? Don't you worry about it?
About what?
I mean, is this gonna change the...
About what? That's what I should have said.
Oh, what? Is this gonna... The temple and what... No, I can't not do a southern accent. Good Lord, Rachel.
Now I get to do it
I
to
can
you.
barely do Scots in general, and now I'm like this weird Scottish farmer who doesn't know where she's from. The temple.
Yes, the Knights Templar?
He bought it.
No, he
Just
bought
bought it
some of
up.
the land that the Templars owned.
There came a snort from behind one of the bookshelves. Where Dragonia
Bless.
said when.
Bless you.
Oh, did you sneeze again? God bless you.
Oh, no, not. Thank you. I'm fine.
Brother in arms, what has you here?
Oh, me?
Literally the only other dwarf in the room that I might be calling a brother in arms. You.
Well,
You're representing us real well here.
I worked for Edgar. He'll walk deeper into the shelves.
Oh, that's just wonderful.
Don't hold him against us.
Work for Edgar.
As a
Yes, that's
An assistant.
personal assistant.
Do you help him with his experiments, his inventions?
Yes, of course I do.
That's wonderful. So you must be one of them real smart mechanical types.
Yes. Are you condescending to me, ma'am?
No, I'm just trying to get
I
to
don't
know
think-
everybody.
Beady eyes
I don't
peering
think
out of the
I don't think the bonny lass knows how to condescend to people.
What?
I think she's genuinely as authentic as she seems, which is in and of itself alarming.
He'll roll insight.
Well, I try to be. Oh,
She's secret.
oh, I
He
just
got it too.
I'm just like I've only known Dr. Frothenheim for a little while, and I just love to get to meet all of his friends.
The lassie's
Huh.
a healer.
Neil, friends, as he walks out.
And if you ever need any healing, I do make and sell health potions.
Aye.
50 gold apiece.
Ah, I see.
Actually, that's probably about what it cost me to make it.
Yeah,
Maybe 60.
what's the return on investment, really, Elody? That does not seem good.
You told me to buy health potions and I forgot to do it.
Oh, you can buy them from me.
I thought I gave you some health potions.
Well,
Didn't
I think
I?
I took them off. No, you didn't.
If I have enough
That's
time,
fine.
I can. It takes all day to make one. But
Whoopsie.
All right, well,
Well, let's
so
say you have two health potions.
that's it. I just wanted to chat a little bit with.
Yeah, at this
Elody.
point, Frank comes back into the room. Orville will adjust in his seat. And yeah, let's cut to Colette and Hazel in the dining
It's
car.
starting to rain. Should we shut these windows?
No, darling. It's fine. Edgar comes in with Frank too. But yeah, so no, to the dining car. So yeah, Mary is like glowering at you when you come in, but she like disappears into the kitchen again.
Wait. So, Colette, I was hoping to just tell me everything, a tell-all. And if you don't want it published, it won't be published. But I want to hear what you think about the train and where you are at in your... I'm not Southern, but I am. It's contagious.
It's just so easy to slip into.
It really is. Actually.
Plenty happy. Tell me everything you know. Tell me all your thoughts and feelings.
All right, roll persuasion.
All right. That is 14.
Okay. My thoughts and feelings. I don't often disclose all of that now. As a mayor, you have to be careful.
Yeah, she strikes me as the careful type.
But there is all the people that are so upset about the, well, I know they say progress has to happen, but at what cost is always the question. And I don't know if Dr. Frothenheim considered all of that when he was purchasing the land.
So, does it bother you to be riding on this train? To be riding right over those tombstones,
Get right to it. Where is
Roll an insight check.
All right, I can do insight. That's 21.
Oh, where is this? For
For
just a second, I was afraid you had rolled a d12.
She doesn't even need the d20.
Yeah.
Still get-
So you see that she's like, she wipes it away really quick, but there's like a bead of sweat, and like she'll glance out the window rather than look at you, and she's perturbed by what you've just said, and she says, I'm not the superstitious type. I don't think there's necessarily anything to worry about in that way. But they, very credible people, I might add, say that Dr. Frothenheim didn't move the bodies.
I see that upsets you.
It should.
I understand. I respect that.
Do you?
I do indeed, ma'am.
She's rolling an insight check on you. No.
Would it have been better to move the bodies?
Persuasion check?
Yeah. It would have been better to build around, but if we're not going to do that, you should at least
I know you're not trying to
give
lie
them
to her,
more
you're not
sacred
actually
burial.
lying at
Right.
all.
Like,
Yeah,
But
she's
in
trying to
this
be
case-
genuine.
in this
demolish
case,
your
because
tombstones
of
and
that,
put cement
you
on
would roll
top of you,
persuasion rather
and
than
no one can now
deception
come to,
kind
like,
of give a baseline as
give
to whether
honor or
because she's
homage to your
naturally
bodies.
suspicious of the way that you
Yeah.
sound.
King
Well,
Richard
we've
the
got like
Third seems under
8
a
and 8.
car park.
An 8.
Charisma's
An 8.
14.
100 years.
That wasn't
He's
a
plus
good
2.
thing.
Okay, so 10?
No, 8. I rolled a 6.
Oh, 8 total. Yeah. She'll be, Hazel. And she stands up and she's like, goes to the window. I just don't know that, obviously there's always bias. But people who push progress often get run over by it themselves. She'll storm out the door.
Makes sense. Well, enjoy the rest of your drink, Colette. Scribbles for a while.
And as Colette, storms out, Mary will lean out of the kitchen, and she's like, what's
She's
her voice?
scribbling and
I've got to get
sipping
in
the
her
dry
voice.
martini.
I'm so sorry. Her
You're
voice
fine.
is the hardest. Yeah, so I did it. I killed it. I hated her so much. There were flames flames the side of my face. Dinner is served. Ding, 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 ding. She rang a bell. And that is where we're going to leave this episode of The Rail to Goldtown. Or the train journey, something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Function.
We're playing with the characters from Clue.
Yeah, we're playing with the characters.
Thanks for watching this episode of Ember Fables, a production of Markley Bros Entertainment. Since you're watching the show, please give us a like, go ahead and subscribe, and let us know what you think or don't think in the comments below. This makes a big difference in satisfying the algorithm, helping us to reach more people and keep doing what we're doing. If you would prefer to listen to the show, you can find it in podcast form on emberfables.com, on Apple Podcasts, or generally anywhere that you prefer to find podcasts, as long as it's not at the bottom of the Great Grimpen Mire. Finally, and most importantly, this show would not be possible without the fantastic community of Embers and the amazing patrons who generously contribute to make it a reality. If you would like to join us and help to make Ember Fables, visit the links in the video description below. God bless and have a great day.